Tonight I'm out with Caleb. Took Marlin this morning and he lucked out and got a doe. So I made the deal. I'll take a boy in the morning, a different one in the evening. And in each picture, spots, didn't you? You excited, Caleb?
Yeah.
What are we hunting for tonight?
Well, we're hunting for a nice buck to come at this food plot out here.
How big is he?
Well, he's a nice 8-point.
Yeah, I did a camera check here at midday, and you just never know if it's gonna mess him up or not, but I did a camera check in the last couple nights. We've had a big 3-year-old 8-pointer going down a trail in front of us. I have a small, really small food plot, which is brand new for this year. I have some radishes in there, and I don't think the deer are eating them. But he walked through that, and down below us on the neighbors is a huge cornfield, standing corn yet. So there's a lot of bears in here, and we come in here. I haven't hunted in this particular stand for a couple years, so I had to trim some shooting lanes. But I'm gonna show you our setup here. We're kind of nestled into these trees, and if the deer show up, they're gonna be up close and personal. But down through there's my little food plot, which is brand new. It's bigger than you can see there, but about 1/8 of an acre. And there's a trail heading down to that food plot, so our shot is going to be right there, about 27.7 yards. So we have an opportunity right there, and we have an opportunity right there. So hopefully we're gonna have to get really lucky, but hopefully things will work tonight. It's pretty random, but oh well. Now it's 5 o'clock and we are ready for the big boy to show up. You all fired up?
Yeah.
He's got the crossbow on the sticks. Locked, knocked, ready to rock. That 10-point crossbow is ready to eat. Just maybe we'll get lucky tonight. I feel like I made a pretty aggressive move coming in here. We shall see. It's fun. It's 5 o'clock. The mosquitoes are hungry. The crossbow's hungry. We're ready to make something bleed, so just maybe our target buck will show up. That was exciting, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. I heard a noise behind see about 20 yards behind us. And I heard a noise. I knew it wasn't a squirrel. And here comes this black bear. And the thing comes closer and closer. And comes right up to our ladder. Stands up, puts its paws up on the ladder, and is there looking at us and looking around. And it actually shook the stand a little bit. And it just left. So we haven't seen a single deer, and that's probably why the bear's in here. And he actually went up the mountain where we would expect the deer to come from, so it's not looking good for us tonight. I don't know, man. If it was bear season, I'd have grabbed that crossbow and let him have it. Because I do have a bear tag, but it's not bear season yet, unfortunately. That's just one thing I don't understand, is why we have such a short window to hunt bears here in Pennsylvania. But what do you say, Caleb?
Well, I think that was a little bit of a scary experience for me. First, I just tried to stay still, so I couldn't decide I'm going to get a look at this thing. So, I think that was exciting.
That's probably the closest you've ever been to a bear.
Yeah,
Did you feel him shake the stand?
yeah.
I figured that thing starts coming up the ladder. I can't get the crossbow in time, but I'm going to throw down my camera, grab the crossbow, and if I can shoot him, I'm going to shoot him. Because once he's in my face, you know, then there's a line there that he crossed. But the bear didn't cross that line, and he's still living. And we've got a story to tell. What do you think? You have a story for your friends?
Yeah.
Alright. I highly doubt we're going to see deer after this bear's walking around in here, but you never know. We're going to wait it out and see what happens. Well, that was an interesting hunt. We're hoping to have a 3-year-old 8-point come by. I checked cameras today, and he was right by the stand, 30 yards for 3 days in this past week, so we figured we'd give it a shot. What do you think now, Caleb?
Well, he didn't do his pattern, but
Yeah, well, it's not much of a pattern. It's a little tough this year. I've gotten pictures of deer, just not as many and not as consistent as some other years. There's a lot of acorns and beech nuts. And then we had that bear come right in on us. Stood up there at the base of his tree, had his feet up on the rungs, and actually when he went to get down, he actually shook the stand. So that was a pretty neat experience, pretty exciting. I was, forming a plan in my mind what I'm going to do if he climbs up that stand, and basically it was to discard my camera and grab the bow, kick at him with my feet, and if he's going to be a threat, then I was going to shoot him and take care of him that way. But fortunately, he, dropped back down to the ground and slowly left. It was a pretty neat experience, so one we'll never forget. You just never know when you go in the woods what's going to happen, what kind of memories you're going to make. Are you going to be successful? In a big way, every trip in the woods like that is successful. You just don't always end up with some fresh meat.